Good morning, class 8. Today we will do chapter 4, playing with numbers. This is a fun-filled chapter. I hope you people will enjoy it with your elders, with your brothers, sisters during this lockdown period. We have learned about various divisibility tests in our junior classes. In this chapter, we shall go into the details of the reason of validity of these tests. We shall also see how we also frame puzzles on the numbers by using place value of the digits. The first one is generalized form of the number. It has another name, that is expanded form, or in exponential form, that we used to do in junior classes. So the first one is in expanded form. Let us take a number 975. How we used to write it? It is 9 into 100 plus 7 into 10 plus 5 into 1. Or in exponential form, it can be written as 9 into 10 square plus 7 into 10 raised to power 1 plus 5 into 1. So, in general, a two-digit number AB, it is written as A into 10 plus B into 1. On reversing the order of the digit, it becomes BA, that is B into 10 plus A into 1. Clearly, AB is not equal to BA. Let us understand it through numbers. So, let us take the two-digit number 75. It can be written as 7 into 10 plus 5 into 1. On reversing the order of the digit, it becomes 5 into 10 plus 7 into 1. So, 75 is not equal to 57. Let us take a three-digit number ABC. Now, ABC can be written as A into 100 plus B into 10 plus C into 1. Then, on reversing the order of the digits, we get BCA. That is equal to B into 100 plus C into 10 plus A into 1. Or again, reversing the order of digits, we get CBA. That is equal to C into 100 plus B into 10 plus A into 1. I know it's little difficult to understand. So, let us understand it by numbers. So, let us take a number 982 and write it in expanded form. It can be written as 9 into 100 plus 8 into 10 plus 2 into 1. By reversing the order of the digits, we get 829. It is equal to 8 into 100 plus 2 into 10 plus 9 into 1. Again, 289 can be written as 2 into 100 plus 8 into 10 plus 9 into 1. So, 982 is not equal to 829 is not equal to 289. We will use this technique in one of our questions later on. Then standard form. What is standard form? Adding these numbers is called standard form. 7 into 100 plus 8 into 10 plus 3 into 1. When we add up, it becomes 783. Then cryptrisms. What are cryptrisms? These are puzzles on various operations on the numbers in which letters take the place of digits, and we have to find out which letter represents which digit. Now, there are some rules. Each letter in a puzzle stands for just one digit and each digit represented by just one letter. So, first letter or first digit of the number cannot be 0. For example, 0034 cannot be the answer in any of the cases. Let us take the number BA. B9 plus 4A is equal to 65. Now, B plus 9 plus A is equal to 5. Now, class, when something is added to 9, naturally the number will be greater than 9. So, 9 plus A is equal to 15. Then what will be A? A is equal to 15 minus 9, that is equal to 6. Now, putting the value at the second part, it is B9 plus 46, that is equal to 65. Naturally, 9 plus 6 is equal to 15. So, 1 is carried to B. Then B plus 1 plus 4 is equal to 6. Then what is B? B is 6 minus 5, that is equal to 1. So, class, the answer is 19 plus 46 is equal to 65, where B stands for 1 and A stands for 6. Now let us do one sum of multiplication, that is AB into 5 is equal to CAB. Now class, you have to understand B is multiplied to 5 and again the answer is B. So I am taking here B as 5 since 5 5s are 25. So 5 into 5 is again 5 as the unit digit. And I am taking A as 2. So 25 into 5 is 125. So in answer there are 3 different digits. C stands for 1, A stands for 2, B stands for 5. You can take any other number if you wish. Then the third part is addition of a 3-digit number. That is 8A5 plus 94A. The answer is 1A33. Same digit will be at first row, second row and third row. Now let us take the number at ones place. 5 plus A is equal to 3, which is not possible. It means there must be 13. So 5 plus A is equal to 13 and A is equal to 13 minus 5, that is equal to 8. So let us put the value of A, that is equal to 8 wherever A is written. So clearly the value of A satisfies in all the cases. So 885 plus 948 is equal to 1833. So now let us do one sum for the subtraction. A7B minus 398 is equal to 4C7. For the first part, B minus 8 is equal to 7. Now something is subtracted from B and the answer is 7. Then 8 is subtracted, so it is nothing but natural that B should be greater than 8. Now B is equal to, let us take B is equal to 15 because 15 minus 8 is equal to 7. So our B is 15. So instead of B, we will write 5. And since I have borrowed 1 from 7, the number becomes 15. So instead of 7, we will write 6 now. Again, 6 minus 9 will something be different and it will be difficult for us to solve. So we will borrow 1 from A and the number will become 16 minus 9, that is equal to 7. Now class, again A minus 3 is equal to 4. But here A is, since it is not complete because A has given 1 to 6 so that the number becomes 16. It means 8 minus 1 minus 3 is equal to 4. So 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. So A is equal to 4, C is equal to 7 and class R we have found out B is equal to 5. So clearly 875 minus 398 is equal to 477. Now this is the sum. Next sum is with continuous product. AB into B is equal to CAB. Now class, see the unit digit of every product. AB means B into B and answer is CAB. Means same number stands for the unit digit. So then let us think which number can be same if we multiply the same number 3 times. That is 1 into 1 into 1 is equal to 1. 5 into 5 into 5, that is equal to 125. It means the unit digit is 5. 6 into 6 into 6, 216. Again our unit digit is 6 over here. So AB into B is equal to CAB. I have taken B as 5 and A as 2. Now 25 into 5 is 625. 25 into 5 will make 125. 125 into 5 will make 625. So C is equal to 6, A is equal to 2 and B as always is equal to 5. Again there are some pattern questions also. We have to write next 2 or 3 terms. The first one is 2, 7, 12 and then find the next 3 terms. Now class, see the difference from the back. 12 minus 7 is equal to 5 and 7 minus 2 is equal to again 5. It means our common difference is 5. So now the next terms will be 12 plus 5, that is equal to 17, and 17 plus 5 is equal to 22. Then 22 plus 5 is equal to 27. So next three terms are 17, 22 and 27. Now the second part of it, there is another pattern part, 11, 8, 5, 2. Then the next three terms, just start taking the difference from the back. 2 minus 5 is equal to minus 3. 5 minus 8 is equal to minus 3. And 8 minus 11 is equal to minus 3. Since our common difference is minus 3, so what will be the next term? 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1. So our next term is minus 1. Again minus 1 minus 3 is equal to minus 4. So this will be the second term. Then third term will be minus 4 minus 3, that is equal to minus 7. Now class, another question which is the most important question of this chapter. The sum of the digits of a two-digit number is 6. If the digits of a number are reversed, the new number is decreased by 36. Find the number. Please try to understand, give full attention on this question, since this is a two-digit number. Just think of a two-digit number in your mind. It can be 24, it can be 15, or it can be 42, or it can be any of the two-digit number. Now how will you write two-digit number? Let us take 24. You will write it as 2 into 10 plus 4 into 1. Okay. I have, instead of 2, I have written x, and instead of 4, I have written y. It means let us the number at tens place is x and number at ones place is y. Now according to question, what he has said, the sum of the digit of a two-digit number is 6. It means x plus y is equal to 6. Now according to a question, x is at tens place and y is at ones place. So it means 10 into x plus y will become 10x plus y. Now he is saying on reversing the order of the digits. So it will become 10 into y plus x into 1, because I have reversed the numbers. So, and then he is saying the new number is decreased by 36. It means difference between the first number and the second number is 36. So I'll write firstly the first number, that is 10x plus y. Then the second number, that is 10y plus x, and then I'll put the sign of subtraction between the two numbers, and it is equal to 36. After opening up the brackets, the signs will be changed and it will become minus 10y minus x. On subtraction, I got 9x minus 9y is equal to 36. Taking out 9 as my common number, I got x minus y is equal to 4. My first equation was x plus y is equal to 6, and now second equation is x minus y is equal to 4. Adding it, I got 2x is equal to 10, that is equal to x is equal to 5, and putting the value of the x in first equation, that is x plus y is equal to 6. So 5 plus y is equal to 6 and y is equal to 6 minus 5, that is equal to 1. Now my number was xy. So instead of x it is 5 and instead of y it is 1. So the number is 51. The next one is magic square. I have made a magic square over here. 3, 11, 9, 17 and 15 are the number. It is said that the total should be 27, whether it is diagonally or in column or in row wise. So diagonally 3 plus 9 plus 15 is equal to 27. Then second diagonal 7 plus 9 plus 11 is equal to 27. Now let us go to first column. 3 plus x plus 11 is equal to 27. Now what will be x? X will be equal to 27 minus 14, that is equal to 13. So instead of, then in third column, 7 plus y plus 15 is equal to 27. That is equal to y is equal to 27 minus 22, y is equal to 5. Then 3 plus z plus 27, 3 plus z plus 7 is equal to 27, and z is equal to 27 minus 10, that is equal to 17. Now class, we are left with only one of the numbers, that is 11 plus k plus 15 is equal to 27. Then k is equal to 27 minus 26, that is equal to 1. Now there are various divisibility tests that you have done in your junior classes. The first one is divisibility by 2. We know that unit digit should be even. So 214 and 28 are divisible by 2 since their unit digit is 4 and 8. Whereas 137 and 19 are not divisible by 2 because these are odd numbers. Then divisibility by 3 and 9. Addition of the digits should be divisible by 3 and 9 since I have taken the number 167. 1 plus 6 plus 7 is equal to 14. But 14 is neither divisible by 3 nor by 9. So this number is not divisible by 3 and 9. Let us take another number 189. I will add up the numbers 1 plus 8 plus 9, that is equal to 18. 18 is divisible by 3 as well as by 9. So yes, 189 is divisible by 3 and 9. Then divisibility by 6. How to check divisibility by 6? If the number is divisible by 2 and 3, then the number is also divisible by 6. Let us take the number 46. Now 6 is even. So this number is divisible by 2. Then add up these numbers. 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. But 10 is not divisible by 3. So 46 is not divisible by 3 and 6. Again, divisibility by 5 and 10. If the unit digit is either 5 or 0, then the number is divisible by 5. 175, 210 are divisible by 5, but 137, 149 are not divisible by 5 because unit digit is 7 and 9, which is not divisible by 5. Then divisibility by 10, unit digit should be 0, as 40 and 170 are divisible by 10, but 67 and 295 are not divisible by 10 since their unit digit is not 0. Now in this question you have to check the divisibility by 3. 21y8. He is saying find the smallest number in place of y to make this number divisible by 3. Now we will add up the number 2 plus 1 plus y plus 8 is divisible by 3. Adding up the number, it is 11 plus y, that is divisible by 3. Let us take y as 1. You just choose the smallest number, smallest possible number. 11 plus 1, that will make 12, and 12 is divisible by 3. That is equal to 4. So instead of y, we will write 1. So 2118, that is 2118 is the perfect number to be divisible by 3. Again 2y5. So again we have to write the smallest possible number in place of y. We will add up the number 2 plus y plus 5 divisible by 3. Instead of y, we will write 7 plus y divisible by 3, and instead of y we will write 2. 7 plus 2 is equal to 9. 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. So 225, instead of y we will write 2. So the number becomes 225. So I hope you have understood all this. Now just revise these sums.